It's 12:35 in the afternoon now. I should come back, like I said, to change. I took wudu and changed, put on my inner legging. And then I was thinking, so I ran through all the places again. So I thought all these building things, the next one and the last one is just the Sivas Ulu Camii that I want to do. And after that, after I pray at Ulu Camii, I'm gonna go to. I was actually contemplating between this place which I have already put in my itinerary. This additional thing, Berat Camii, which is about 2.5 kilometers, so it's like a 30-minute to 40 minutes walk here. So I have been studying the topography as well. So it looks like an elevated area. The other one is actually the Hobbit house. I'm not really that keen on the Hobbit house, but it might look nice with the snow. This one here, and it's nearer to the mountain, but it's double the distance. So to both places also, there's no buses route available. So I think I'm just gonna go to Berat Camii because it's halfway to the mountains. So I want a view of the mountains and also view of the city. So I think Berat Camii will be a better option, and it's much nearer. So that's how I'm going to finish the rest of the day, and hopefully along the way I will find, will encounter interesting things to capture. Yep. So now I'm getting ready to go to Ulu Camii. Zuhur time is about 12:40, 12:45. Yeah, 12:45. So now, just the right time. I changed my mind about going to Berat Camii. I think the location is not really that high, and it's not, because I'm referring to the 1,400 meter topography line, elevation line. So it seems like instead of this area, which is nearer the river, so there's a lower land. So this one is nearer to 1,000. This area here is nearer to the 1,400 meter. So I'm not sure. I try to check one by one the mosque here. I mean, there's one that this Ghazi Osman Pasha might be a nice mosque to look at, but the suburb goes all the way to here. So I think I want to explore this suburb here. It's nearer to here, so it's much higher. So there's a good chance it has a good view of the city and the mountains. And the distance, I think, is more or less the same or slightly further, but not so much further. Let me just check the distance on here. Okay, so it is definitely further than Berat Camii in terms of kilometer distance. So walking is about 44 minutes, 3.2 kilometer, 3.2 to 3.5 kilometer. Okay, and it's going colder now. And the snow is getting heavier. It's gonna have to walk this way. Ulu Camii. Yeah, and now the snow is settling on the. I think it's gonna snow a lot. Okay, let's go this way. I'm just gonna walk. I just know my direction should be this side, so I'm just gonna take the road that leads to the Ulu Camii. Hello. Oh, it's getting colder. The snow is blowing. See the snowflake? I wanted to show the, you know, for people who have never seen, well, maybe a lot of people have seen snow, but they've never really like looked closely, that the snowflake is like really the same as how, you know, you see the Christmas decoration, the shape of the snowflakes. So amazingly, that's how every piece, and every piece is different of the snowflake. Okay, I'll do that later. I'm gonna go to pray, and yeah, it should be very near. Yeah, I think that's Ulu Camii. It looks very old. Ulu Camii, Ulu Camii. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a snowy, bit windy exploration after this. So I wonder if I should bring my, yeah, I think I should bring my you call it the poncho. I should bring my poncho. Should I? I'll decide later. Okay, I just finished praying at Ulu Camii. Okay, so the design is basically the similarity with the one in Erzurum. It doesn't have that big kuba, but inside you see all this. It's got a lot of pillars, so there are a lot of arches. So that's very similar to the one in Erzurum. And it looks much older. Somehow all the buildings so far in Sivas looks much older than the one. I mean, it's probably not older. It seems like a bit more authentic. Like they did not do much renovation on it. See that minaret is actually like it. It doesn't look very straight. Not so symmetrical. So all the flaws, the broken bits or whatever are still visible like that. So I think they just left it like that. As long as it's standing, it should be okay. So yeah, it's actually quite near to the hotel. So I'm definitely gonna go for fudge pray tomorrow morning because it's so near actually. So near. So yeah. So now, the snow is getting heavier. I'm gonna have to. I'm not sure. Should I go back? No. And get my. Put on my. Put on my. I'm so slow to say. Because I'm thinking of something else. Should I go back? I really don't want to go back. But I think my balaclava is enough. Okay lah, I don't want to go back. Let's hope it's snow, it doesn't rain. If it rains, then I will have, much harder time to explore. Snow is fine. There you go. Almost look like a Starbucks. I wonder if it's purposely done in that color with a similar, like to tell the locals, we are so much better than Starbucks. We can do much better. It does look so much better. You see the bricks wall. It's very nice building. Okay, now I miss my rice, my pilaf. So I'm looking for lookalike. So let's see whether there's any lookalike here. Let's go this way. Okay, the snow is a bit wet. So it feels like it almost feels like rain. I mean, it is snow because it's not so cold. I think it's not so frozen, the flakes, but it is settling there. It's settling on the ground, even on the pavement. So that means it's snow. It's not even you see, it's all settling on the car now. So it's going to be accumulating. After this, I think it's going to be accumulating. It's very hard to find locantase here. Oh, I think that's actually the kalesi. Not bad. It's quite high. Okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm actually heading, when I just checked the map, I am actually heading on the this big road that leads to the place that I want to go to. Yeah, so I've decided not to go back to the hotel. I don't need the hood. I will just use my balaclava later. Let's just know. Yeah, I think it's gonna get heavier and heavier. Yeah, so hopefully I'll find a locantase along this way. Hopefully. Or else I'll just eat anyway. Maybe just a kebab. This one looks alright. Kebab. Yeah, I think I'll just have a kebab. Yeah, so the snow is a bit wet. I see even the locals, they don't like this kind of. Normally snow like this, you either use umbrella or your hood is waterproof. Because I'm afraid my beanie is gonna get, once the snow starts to melt, it's gonna get wet. So where should I go? This is the main road, I think. So should I go? I think I should go that way. So waiting to cross the street. Snow's getting heavier. Nobody wants to wait for the red light. Yeah, let's follow the locals. So this is another roundabout. I'm gonna have to go that way, but I couldn't find my locantase. Hang on, that's by Kumru. I think I'm just gonna eat there, whatever they have. Airan dirum. It's all dirum. No, never mind. I'm gonna go keep walking. So there's more bigger flakes snow. The flakes are much bigger, see. Unlike in Erzurum, this one bigger flakes. So see if you can see here. No. Okay, this apartment now reminds me of the ones in Ankara when I was exploring the hills. So the tiles or whatever looks the same like this. Lamajun Pide. Wonder if I'm gonna get my pilaf on. So, but luckily it's not so cold. But the bad thing is the snow is a bit wet, so it melts on my face. So it's not nice. But it's not so cold, that's more important. So just a little bit wet on the face so I can just wipe it off every now and then. The main objective now is to eat. Where is the place? Ya Allah, where is the place? Please, 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 I want pilaf. I've seen a lot of pide, a lot of majun. Not a lot of kebab, a lot of pide actually. More pide. I've never had pide, but I mean it's been okay. Lamajun is like a pizza, but should I? Maybe I should just have. There's no sitting here. Okay, now we are. This is already the residential part. I can't be too choosy anymore. Or is it better in the residential area? Is it better choice? I don't know. It looks like a newer apartment buildings. You know what? I think I'm just gonna have the famous chee kof-teh. So because the taxi drivers told me the famous food here is kof-teh. So let's try it. This one looks like a very cozy place. So it's a very cute little restaurant. I think it's mostly for takeaway for the locals. There's only 2 tables, like 1, 2 tables. But I like the floor to ceiling glass windows. Small, but it's got views. Okay, perfect. I think it's perfect. So I just ordered chee kof-teh. I'm not sure how it's gonna be, but I just say okay. Just when he asks anything, I just say just get whatever. Just give it to me. So yeah, let's see. Okay, you actually have options to have this chee kof-teh in Erzurum kebab in the ekmek or the roll, but I asked for the one on the plate portion. So this one, the shape is just made by fingers. Teşekkürler. Teşekkürler. So I guess I'm gonna have to put all this into this roll. Yeah, I think that's the only way to eat it. Okay. I was so confident that this is pomegranate when I confidently asked for this. So it turned out that this is actually that famous pickle drink. It's just the idea of having this with a meal is not quite, it doesn't really agree with my palate. And the chee kof-teh, I think now I've realized it's actually vegetarian. So that main ingredient is a lot of nuts, and it's actually a bit spicy. Okay, I just got up from the shop. I was struggling to finish the chee kof-teh. I didn't know it's... Well, I don't mind vegetarian, but it's just... that paste that is the kof-teh it's not hot. It's a cold thing that, I mean, I've seen it before, so this is what it is. The kof-teh was normally like packed together like a mound of meat. It looks like meat, but it's not. It's all nuts. So in a big bowl, and then you put like a big, amount of the kof-teh. It's already like it's minced nuts, and then it's got spices, and so and then you eat with all the salads, and then the roll, like a pita roll. So it's really, I mean, I have to force myself to eat it, but it's probably in other times I can eat it, but not like a main meal, like a side veggie dish. So I guess and then top it off and the drinks, but I managed to finish the drink. It's actually not that bad, but it's just that it's not what I need at the moment, a sour drink like that. Okay, so now I have to put on my black glasses so the snow doesn't get to my eyes. Okay, after drinking the whole bottle of the pickle water in a cold time like this, now I really need to pee, so I need to find, I found this mosque along the way. It's called Bulbuler Jami. So that's how thick it's already. Yeah, but it's not compact. Alhamdulillah, I had relieved myself, not just for a pee, so more than that. So it was great. My tummy is very happy now, and look, it's looking more and more like Erzurum. Except, see, the snow is different. The snow is like big flakes. So this is the kind of snow that Istanbul normally gets. This kind of snow. It's -1, -2, 0, even 1 degree, 2 degrees. I just love it. I can't get enough of the snow on the bare trees. Yeah, it's accumulating very quickly, see? So I hope it doesn't, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow is going to be much colder, below 0 all day. So which is good, because so the snow doesn't melt, then we won't get slush. Find another style to wear my balaclava beanie. I don't like the way I look. It's just like wearing like a turban or something. But anyway, I should wear it to cover my head and ears. looks like a big wet market or something. You know, the sellers spill out from the main building. Normally the outside one is the dry products.
Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. This road is going to loop around to the right and then back to that side. So maybe on that side I will get that side, right? I will get that view that I saw just now. Okay, right now the snowflakes I think it's slowing down a bit now. No more big flakes, just some flurry size flakes. Still a lot, but it's very tiny flakes. I was just thinking my video in Sivas is gonna be like a lot of walking with, you know, very shaky shots of videos, because I just don't feel like, you know, like really hold the camera like so steadily while I walk. I just want to enjoy the environment more. But well, to have good video, I think I should have put some more effort to keep it steady. Maybe just point the camera in one direction instead of, you know, like walking like this, and then, you know, it goes down or like that. So yeah, okay. So how's this? This is steady. Okay. Okay. So the map is right. I can see the hills behind this area, but it looks still a bit far away. So yeah, not much to look at. Yes, some doggy. They look lost. Yeah, it looks very new. Everything looks very new. And then the snow makes it look very new. But wait until the slush comes. It's going to look very messy in the roadside. Here, on the pavement. Okay. I'm almost at the end of the loop. Yeah, so I'm just gonna follow the road. End of the loop. There's people waiting for bus. I wish if I can pay cash, I will take the bus, but maybe not. Okay, so I think the good view should be on this side. Yeah, I really hope that I have a point to see all the way to the city center. That area is just another suburb near the hills. Yeah, this is the last suburb in the, I think it's northwest area. But most of the city is actually, the built-up area is actually going from more or less from west to east. So going north and south is not far. So that's how the layout is. Okay, just had the azan, so that's asar time. I think it's 3:30 or 3:45. So I'm almost reaching the end before I look to the right and back towards the city center. So there's a mosque over there. See, now we got a view of open space, the hills. Yes, I can see the mountains. So, yep. See, I see a lot of grid towers, electrical grid towers. So, not a ski center. It's very peaceful here, so quiet. Now I can hear the sound of the snow. Like there is such thing, sound of snow.